everybody. Welcome to Serial Killers, Supernatural, and Murders. Hey,
Yeah.
Blake.
Hey, everybody. Hey, I got a great announcement for us three that are going to be on the new show Monster Quest starting January 2nd.
Yes.
Now, we don't know what episode Gwen's on yet because she didn't find out because she's goofy.
It's the truth, though. It's the truth.
Well, y'all go and support the show. It starts January 2nd on the History Channel. Lee's episode is episode 3, and mine is episode 5. And
Yeah.
our good buddy Brandon Cooper is also on an episode, which we don't know which one he is yet. But you guys go support the show. It's a remake because the first Monster Quest ended in 2010, and they brought it back.
That's right.
We had a blast filming for the
Yes.
show. Hopefully, you guys will like the stories, and they're going to do some cool stuff with the show. There's going to be some CGI and some artificial AI stuff that they put in there to make it look real good. Y'all go and support them. Go support us. And hopefully next week when we have the show, Gwen will have the trailer for it. We didn't have enough time tonight to get it up there.
Well, we got a trailer, but it's not downloadable. So we're trying to get back with
That's
them
what I'm
on
doing right now. I'm not paying
Uh-huh.
attention. I'm actually trying to get it to download. So hopefully
Oh, right
before
on.
the episode's over, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
We can share a screen if we have to.
Yeah. So, but it's going to be a good show.
Yes, it is.
I mean, all I can say is nice things about the people. I know Lee and Gwen filmed in Seattle,
Mhm.
and right after I got my feeding tube in, I wasn't going to be able to film. And the real nice producer lady says, "How about we come to you?" I'm
That's
like, "You
cool.
really,
Crazy.
you really do that?" And she said, she called me back a couple of days later. Goes, "How far is Nashville?" I said, "About 5 hours." She said, "Could you make it to Nashville?" I said, "You watch me, try to stop me." And they put me up in a real nice hotel in Nashville.
That's great.
And they fed me, and I filmed at another hotel, which is fine. It was only 10 minutes away from the hotel I stayed in. The hotel I stayed in was a 5-star. It was amazing. But I was very happy about the filming. I thought I did okay. But I'd like you guys to watch our
I know you
episode
did.
and
course
let
we
us
did.
know what y'all think, because it was something fun to do. And, plus we got a little TV time, which I thought was pretty cool. So,
Yeah, it's awesome. I really feel like the things that we reveal in the show, I feel like it's something that people need to know.
oh, yeah.
Yes.
I think that, we're talking about things that actually happened to us. We're talking about our life experiences.
Yeah.
And, if it's not normal and it can't be explained, then guess what? It's paranormal.
Mhm.
At least it's not
So-
abnormal.
Yeah, right. Oh, I missed you, man. I missed you.
We are so glad Blaine is back. We are just
We are.
over the moon. We are back.
I'm so happy because now I can talk. I have enough energy where I can do the show. Now I'm still not completely healed, but I am cancer free. That was confirmed again by my new oncologist. You'll like it. My new doctor.
Yes.
Her name is Dr. Nemo.
Really?
Yeah, she actually has. And when she walked in the room, she actually had a little pin of Nemo on her jacket.
I
was
love
like,
it.
I was like, "Where's that? That's funny." Yeah, because
Oh.
my other doctor took another job down in Mobile, so
Oh, okay.
I was like, couldn't stay long enough to make sure that I was healed. I give him. I always gave him shit when he was
I
my
see how
doctor.
you're gonna be. Yeah.
I was like, I see how you're sorry ass. You sit up and get me all better, then you take off like the fart in the wind.
Hey, but at least he got you better.
He got me
Yes.
better. I will actually get to go back to work March 1st, which I was going to try for February 1st, but I'm still not strong enough that I could make an 8-hour day.
Yeah.
So I figured if I give myself another month, I'll be totally healed, and I'll go back to work and just go back to being a normal person again.
That's gonna be
I hope so.
awesome.
Doing that nice 7 to 4 every day, Monday through Friday, on day shift. But I'm excited that this I get to do the show with you guys.
We
Yeah.
missed you so much.
I missed
So
being
much.
on the show. I tried to watch like every Monday that I could.
Yep.
And sometimes it just didn't work out, but I tried. But I always went back, and if I missed it, I always went back the next day and watched it, the replay of it. But I'm
Well, you
excited.
know how I knew Blaine started feeling better?
How?
He started giving me shit again.
Damn right.
Uh,
When I stop giving Gwen shit, she knows I don't like her no more. So as long as I
It's
get
not. No,
I
you
love
know what? That's okay. I can be your person that if you feeling bad, you act like an ass. That's okay. I can take it as long as you let me know that that's what I'm doing. So
you're fine. I mean,
Okay.
I love Gwen to death, but it's so much fun giving her shit.
They love to tease me. They love to tease me. And you know what? That's fine. I can take it. So, Blaine, where is your Christmas antlers or hat or something?
I didn't know we were wearing the damn things.
Well, I didn't know either. But I'm
Nobody-
not feeling the Christmas like I want to, and I'm trying to
Nobody
push
does.
myself to do it.
Well, I don't have any antlers to put on anyway, so you're getting the wolf hat. You're gonna like it.
That we'll take the wolf hat. That's okay. I was fixing to say, do you have a Santa hat or some?
I don't have
lights?
I don't have a Santa hat. Hell, I used to have a Santa hat, and I couldn't tell you where the damn thing is. It's probably got donated to the dog shelter
Probably.
for their thrift shop.
I have a really cute one, and I can't find it because I have not got my decorations out for real. But I was trying to be in the mood, and I was on Shane's show, and we were trying to cheer him up because he's having some issues, issues with the hospital and insurance and stuff. And we were trying to cheer him up, and we were just being silly and enjoying each other. And you know, even Angie popped on, and she doesn't do that often, so that was nice.
Well, lucky for me, I got real lucky. I got free VA insurance. All my stuff is covered, so it's not costing me nothing.
I'm so
I
glad.
don't have to deal with co-pays or dealing with bills or anything like that. They send me stuff for what they paid.
Yeah.
I got a folder that's about the size of War and Peace on all the shit that they sent me.
The Art of War too. That one's thick.
Yeah. War and Peace is like yay thick.
Yeah. Well,
it's not one of them sit down one night read books, you know. It's gonna take you 3 or 4 weeks.
3 or 4 years. No. Okay, so let me say real quick, if y'all don't mind, that on Christmas Eve, Lynn Dorman, who does the show on Wednesday, he's going to come on and read a Christmas poem or something. He's going to do. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he kind of didn't want me to tell everybody exactly what it was to make it
right on.
And hey Ben, how are you?
Hi Ben.
I missed him too. I missed. Next time we come down, we're gonna have to look up Ben. But to get back to it, so anybody on the network that wants to come in, or our viewers, if you want to watch whatever you want to do, interact with us, please. We're gonna do that on Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas Day or Christmas night, Lynn's show. He wants everybody in the network to at least stop by if you can and say, hey, Merry Christmas, you know, just because we are a little family, you guys. That's why I'm so dang picky. Yep. Lee gives me shit about it. Blaine gives me shit about it. But I want us to be comfortable and be a little family and support each other. Well, because a lot of networks do not do that. And if that's their thing, that's okay. But that's not our thing.
That's not our thing. No, because we are family.
Exactly.
We've been a family for a long time. And a lot of you guys are new to the network, and we appreciate it because
yes,
me and Lee have been doing radio and podcasts for over 25 years.
At least.
Now look, y'all how you been doing it for 25 years when you're only 27? How you doing it, man?
Because I started when I was 2, because I'm just that damn good.
He's that damn good.
I tell it, Blaine.
I love it.
Oh my God, I missed you.
I know it.
Okay, everybody watching, before we get into this next case, number 1, go to my website. Okay, this one is YouTube at All Access Network Television, and subscribe, like, and share. Okay,
please do.
Let's all do it together. Subscribe, like and share.
And also go to all of our personal stuff and follow or friend or whatever it shows up, so you can keep up with all of us.
Yes.
We
Yep.
do. We don't only do network stuff. Sometimes we just put out, hey, we're having a bad day, but here's something to cheer
Yeah.
everybody up.
Yeah.
Yes.
And one thing we're going to have starting in January is we're going to have a fan funder.
Yep.
Where you can go to our YouTube page and do a fan funder if you like. We're no asking nobody to, but we'd love if you did. And we're going to start a super chat. So you can give anywhere from, we can do anywhere from 99 cents up to $499. You don't have to pay anything, but if you want to do a super chat, we're going to get your questions on first.
Yes.
Before everybody else.
Yes.
So and you might get a sneak peek before and after the show, which is when we get really ourselves, let's say.
Yeah. And you might get a free reading.
Yes.
As you put money in the tip jar or the fundraiser, whatever Blaine just said.
Fan funder.
Fan funder. I was trying to fund the fan. I don't know.
This is so fun. I love you guys so much.
I swear to God, we're not on drugs. I promise you, we're not on drugs.
I'm just that big of an airhead.
You know what? She's not, but it's like this. We get excited and we love each other, and the energy starts crazy. But for Christmas, I know I'm getting goodies and all that kind of stuff. But when I was in Wisconsin, a friend of mine did a short past life thing, and I would love to see if one day you guys can sit with me, you two in here, and see if you can pick up on it, because now I know something that I didn't know before, and I haven't.
I know a lot. I know a lot of your past history.
I know he does, and he won't tell me.
Well, you never asked me to.
Because I was trying to do it myself, and now I have learned, and I have tried to accept that I have to have help.
You got to have help, because
and that's a big thing for me. Lee, is it not a huge thing for me to ask for help?
It's a huge thing for her.
It ain't asking for help if you just say, "Hey,
sorry, you guys."
What was my past life?
I hate it. I hate asking. So when I have
there's no shame in asking, because if you don't ask, I can't tell you.
I know, but yeah, we need to get. I am trying to discover most of it myself, but sometimes I need a little help.
You won't, unless you open yourself up more, which you haven't yet.
Well, okay? I've done better. I'm getting there.
I'm getting there, but I'm telling you, you haven't got to that point yet.
No, I
where
haven't.
Your past lives come to you naturally.
Right.
Like
some of them have. Right. I've got little pictures and little snippets, as I call it, in some of them, but I need myself. I am. I'm trying, Blaine, and I'm getting better. I'm getting much better.
You're getting really better.
You're not asking me. You're not bothering me if you ask me, because I'd love to sit down with you and give you.
I would love to
do it past lives.
I would love to do it in person.
Here's the thing. I've had Blaine would tell me stuff, and then, but I was open as he was telling me, and then I could just feel that he was right.
Exactly. Like I know we have multiple past lives together, us three plus.
Oh God.
Yes, multiple. And Blaine made a funny one night, and I don't know if he even remember. We were in Wilmington, North Carolina, and we were sitting out there, and we freaked this guy out. And I'll let Blaine tell that story. But that night, he said to me, "Yeah, you've always been like the little sister following behind us."
Yep.
And I saw it in my head that night. I saw it, like you're saying, Lee. I saw it.
Yeah.
Yep. When it was funny, I'll give you the story real quick. All right, we're sitting out there doing a ghost box session.
Yeah.
And the owner of the hotel walks out there, and it's like 12:30 at night. Then he hears the box going. He goes, "Y'all over here doing supernatural shit." And I'm,
oh my God.
No, wait. Y'all trying to haunt my hotel? I said, "No, sir. Your hotel's already haunted." And he got eyes as big as saucers.
Woo!
And that mug ran back in that damn door like his ass was on fire.
Yes.
And me and Gwen and Chris, we were laughing so damn hard. And then the ghost box, literally after he walked in, the ghost box said, "He's scared as shit, isn't he?" I'm like,
oh my goodness. Yes, we have good times. And Blaine has these shirts that say supernatural shit.
Doing supernatural shit.
Doing supernatural shit. How can people find those?
Right now I've got all of them. So if you send me a message on Facebook with your address, I'm selling them for I think it's like $15 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad.
And
Y'all
I
better
also,
take advantage of it.
and I also have the Boo Buddy shirts.
Oh shoot, mine's in there. I would have got it for you. Yep.
What
I got mine
everybody
in there too.
what
I'm
we
gonna go get it.
the
Talk.
Dad keeps trying to steal mine.
the
I'm looking
reason
dead at him.
I made up the Boo Buddies is because I'm paramilitary and so is her husband Matt. And when you're in the military, you have a battle buddy. You never go alone. And ghost hunting, you never go anywhere by yourself. And
Right.
always have a Boo Buddy. It's always have a buddy with you. I said, why not better? Let's call it a Boo Buddy.
And it stuck.
Yeah.
There they are.
Boy, did it.
You
Yeah,
can see them. There they are.
I just sent my niece my book.
Ooh.
Did you?
Yeah, Our Sacred Journey, because she loves to read. She's 10 years old, loves to read. She's read more than anybody in her class this year. Go Sophie Kate.
That's so great.
And I sent my nephew, her brother, I sent him a Boo Buddy shirt. And I explained to him what a Boo Buddy meant. They just love me to death. They think it's so cool. They talk about me. And my sister-in-law is a teacher. And she talks about me in her classes. 2 people.
Nice.
They're
Yes.
her students.
Of course they do.
I brag on you guys all the time, just for the record. So yeah.
Well,
Same
hopefully,
here.
we're getting a few more listeners. And I know my daughter and granddaughter's excited about us being on the show. They're going to watch all 3 of our episodes.
Nice.
Good.
And y'all know about Penny, my granddaughter.
Yes.
She will not only tell all of her friends, but make their friends tell their friends. When I did my
let's have a
show,
watch party.
when I
Love
did my show for the Science Channel, she had over 1,000 people watch my show. Just her
That's
little
awesome.
circle of friends, and she watched all episodes of Lee's show
Yes, she
and
did.
had to watch that too.
That's awesome.
God
Well,
love
I'll
that
tell you
call.
a funny. I'll tell you a funny. I don't ever watch anything I do.
You
So
got to watch yourself that way.
I don't watch this window,
You
baby.
got to watch
I'm
this
gonna
one.
sit down with Matt and Lee, and they're just gonna have to hold me there and make me watch it because I don't like watching because I critique myself and then I
Well,
don't.
it's no problem. But you did. If you went in there with the best of your ability,
I did.
that's all you need.
I
That's
did.
That's
all
all
you
you need. He's
I
right.
don't criticize myself anymore. I used to when we did shows. I go back and watch and go, okay,
no.
did I say this right? Should I have said it this way or said something different? I don't do that to myself no more. Now I come on and have fun and just be myself.
There you go.
And it flows so much better.
And I think that's why people love all of us together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do too.
Because we support each other, we love each other, and we're us. I mean, we've had people come on here and just cut up with us saying,
Yes.
you guys
They
are
love
crazy,
it.
you guys are fun.
Yep.
Y'all wouldn't even know how many guests we've had on this show. Tell us before the show, I'm so nervous to do the show. I said, be yourself. And once they see we're being ourselves,
Yes.
they lighten up and then they're themselves. They're having a blast.
Yeah, they love it.
How many people after shows have said, oh my God, that was the funniest thing I've ever done in my life. You guys
And they're
made me
laughing
so
with
laugh.
us.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
if you would like to come on our show sometime, let's talk about what you'd want to discuss, and we'll go from there. We'd love to have you.
yes.
We like talking about things. If you would like a reading, if we've said something that struck home with you, if you have questions, these are things we can obviously go over and talk about as a team. So yeah, I'm actually working on a little something right now. So I'm trying to get the.
We'll give you
I
guys a
didn't know
little
if you guys
spoiler,
saw
too.
that.
Oh, what'd you say? Nice.
I did. I
Yeah,
put it up.
people are really
Wow,
liking
okay.
what we're
I
saying.
put it up.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you
because
did. I didn't see it. I was on the other
I had to
screen.
go to a smaller screen where I can do what I need to do here in a little bit. With my
Yeah, that's
partner.
what I'm about to have to I'm gonna have to pop off for a minute because my computer it's a good little computer that could, but I can't do 2 things. Well, it is. You know what? I will tell you, it runs shows, but I can't do 2 things at one time. But I'm trying to go get the intro or whatever. So I love you guys. I will pop
Hey,
back
hold
in.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Go
For one
ahead,
second.
go ahead. Yep.
All right, I got a hashtag just for your computer.
Okay.
It tries hard.
It tries hard.
She does. She does.
iPod, laptop could. I
Yeah,
can't
that probably could.
She tries, and she's traveled with me, so she's that's my girl right there.
Yep.
She's doing good. She
Come
can do
on.
basic stuff, but Lee gave me, and I'm gonna show it to you. It's a what I call a little computer, but
It's a baby. It's
a
a baby.
and I'm updating it, and maybe if I can have this one for the shows and this one to do other stuff on and hook them together, which I know how to do that.
Yes,
Then that's all I need. I don't need some $1,000 computer people try to sell me. I don't need all that. I'm a plain person.
So for those of you watching the show, if you would like to donate that to us, that would be great.
If you got a computer that's really good and you don't use, I would definitely take it.
Yeah. We'll pop off and then come back, and we shall see you in a minute because yes, they
hey,
say
Hey,
so
Nick.
it tries hard. Sticker needs to be made for Gwen's computer.
Oh,
and I can make it.
He's so right,
Yeah. Hey, it
That'd be
does
funny.
really good when it has to.
That's his new name. It tries hard.
It tries hard. All right, guys, I'll pop back in a minute. Let me go try to grab this because I'm excited to show it to everybody. So
Well,
I'll see you in a minute.
let's
All
go ahead and
right.
get this started because this is going to be a good one.
It is going
All
to
right,
be a good one.
Well, y'all start, and I will
Yeah.
listen to it on the phone so I can keep up. So
Okay,
Okay.
well, you got a part in this. It's the medical part,
okay,
and it's in the chat, private chat. So just scroll
Okay.
down when you come back.
all right. I see it.
All right.
All right. Well,
See you
anyway, I'll be
there.
right back.
All right. So tonight we're going to analyze this case of this poor child. It tears me up. She's 2 years old. She was born in 1922, and her name is Pauline Picard. And she was born in April of 2022. Excuse me, April of 1922. And this is the case of Pauline Picard, the child who refused to stay lost. Okay, Blaine.
All right. Let's see. The disappearance was in April of 1922. She was in Campagnac near the Gulf.
Go
The
Go
Gulf.
Rue Forest.
El LaRue Forest, where Pauline Picard, age 2, Pauline wandered from her family home and vanished, and a massive search followed. Soldiers, villagers, dogs, newspapers, nothing. After 2 weeks, they have deemed it the returned child. The uncanny twist, a little girl matching Pauline's age and appearance, was found hundreds of miles away. And it goes back to you, Miss Lee.
So now it's my turn. So this child disappeared. She completely disappeared. She wandered away, and this was the biggest search of this area to date. Okay, this was huge. Everybody was flipping out. The baby is she, like I said, she's only 2 years old,
Yeah.
and so everybody's wondering what happened to her. What can we do? So they had soldiers, villagers, dogs, newspapers, pictures of her out. And all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, people were like, oh, the baby's gone. Well, 2 weeks later, a little girl pops up. Looks just like Pauline. She has the same accent from Brittany, France. Sounded just like her. And she even responded to the name Pauline. Okay, now remember, she's 2. So she couldn't say a lot, but what she did say, she had the accent, and she answered to the name, and the parents wanted so badly for this to be Pauline. They, that's her.
Well,
This
you
is
know
still
what?
the case.
This resonates home with me because my father's dad is from the province of Brittany. Okay. The little girl was his second cousin.
Wow. Oh my God.
Oh, wait, this gets better. Okay. There's some pictures you're going to show in a little while. And I've been to that location. When I was in the military, we went over to France, and I wanted to see where my father's family came from. So I went to the province of Brittany in that little town, and I had been by where the little girl was taken. I mean, Lee showed me this last week. I'm like, oh, shit. Okay, this hits home now. And I told Lee this
Yeah, it
last week
hits
when we went
home.
off air. I'm like, well, this hits home. This is family. This would have been my fifth, fifth cousin.
And as many lives as you've had, Doll Babe, oh my God, you could have
I know
been there searching for the child.
that
Yes,
is
I said
very
it that way.
possibly
Those
true.
of you watching get it. But listen to this. This is really, really tough. Okay. So the parents say, oh, this is her. And okay, mystery solved. Yay, the little girl's back. But it didn't settle right. Doctors noticed that there were some minor, subtle, but troubling problems here. Little scars didn't line up, didn't match up. The behavior, even though it felt almost right because she's 2, something wasn't quite right. She wasn't behaving like herself. So the medical details were off. And then finally they decided, hey, this is not Pauline.
Mm-mm.
Okay, now besides the fact that Pauline is still missing and it hurts my heart, the fact that this child is 2 that just popped up here. Oh, here's your kid. And it's not. This isn't the missing child. Well, who the heck is it then?
Yeah, they're going to take
Nobody
somebody else's
claimed the
kid.
kid. Nobody claimed the child.
What the?
So the child just popped up. Here's your kid. Oh, she may be 200 and something miles from Brittany, but no, this is your kid. Sorry, no, it's not my kid. Well, who is it? We don't know. And then poof, she disappears. Nobody in history, nobody knows where the kid went. Who did she belong to? Nobody claimed her. Did she go to an orphanage? Well, meanwhile, while they were searching for the child, before they found the child that wasn't Pauline, there was a apparition of a little 2-year-old. And they saw her trotting along, down the into the forest and disappearing. And people would see her, neighbors saw her, all kinds of people were seeing her and saying, is that Pauline? And they would take off after her. Well, when the little girl, the missing, the child that was missing that they discovered, they tried to say was Pauline and it wasn't. The spirit came back. And the child was pointing into the woods and they started to follow her and the sightings led to her body. So they know now for sure the child's dead. But they've wasted all this time. 2 weeks go by, they find this child, the child's here, doctors are looking her over, her parents are looking it over. Finally, no, this isn't her. But now the body's found. That means that somebody nearby killed that child.
Sure it was.
And was right by the pond. So, but nobody ever figured out who did it. But the main thing here, when that reversal happened, the girl's true identity was never established of who that child was. She just faded into historical fog, like she was a living echo, just poof, mistaken for the dead, and then she had no other future. It's terrible. But like I said, the grim truth was that Pauline was dead and was found in the forest where the apparition kept going into. All right. She died from blunt force trauma to the head.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Gwen, if you want to go to private chat, you'll see
notes.
forensic science. Yeah, scroll down and you'll see forensic science in 1922. And since you have worked, as a medic doing this kind of thing, I thought maybe you could tell us about this and then also tell us what you feel.
All right. Here we go. Forensic science in 1922 was primitive evidence, was circumstantial, no confession. Okay. Well, okay. I'm trying to read it, you guys.
I know. Take your time. It's hard to see it.
Okay. All right. Okay, you're gonna have to tell me where it is because I'm trying to get up to.
Okay, so you see Elliot in bold caps. And right
Yep, and then
beside him is
1922.
forensic science in
Yep.
1922.
All right. Yeah.
It was primitive.
It was, but you got to think nowadays we can do stuff we never thought we'd do 10 years ago. But
Yep.
in
Yeah.
1922, it was very basic. So let's see why. Okay,
You see the caps?
I do.
All caps.
The child's spirit pointed to her body. I think that what she should have, and she should have pointed. I hope she one day had something to do with that person that did that to her. That's terrible. And a medical. I don't see where it says the evidence, like what happened. I think I'm skipping over it or something.
That's okay. Basically, the
She had a
child
head
spirit pointed to her body, and then the
Mhm.
case fits the paranormal justice, the pattern, okay?
Yeah.
That we've seen in the other cases, like Teresita Basa,
Yes.
she appeared and said, hey, I was killed. This child returned, and because she was limited at what she could say, she was still wronged. So the medical details, the parental doubt, the break and redirection of the case because the child was found. No, she wasn't. Who is this kid? Oh, here's the body.
That's terrible.
So I don't think that they really knew what to do from there. With blunt force trauma to the head and her little clothes torn up.
Well, I can tell you, blunt force trauma to the head. She may have not even known it happened.
I hope
Here's
not.
her clothes.
I
Here's-
hope that
Yeah.
she did not know.
There's her clothes,
Good God.
and
So-
she was by the pond. But you
Mhm.
see, it looks like bite marks.
Mm.
I wonder.
I wonder if she got attacked by maybe somebody. I don't know. I get the feeling. I just have a feeling that maybe she knew something was. Maybe somebody grabbed her and that she died pretty quickly. I hope that she did and didn't have to see all that and experience it. But that looks like animal marks, or almost.
That's
Well,
what I was thinking.
I hate the fact that child had to go through that to begin with. And the sick,
Yeah.
pardon my French, the sick fuck that
Yep.
did that to her. I hope there is not a day in hell that bastard spends that he's not tortured to beyond torturing.
Exactly.
Well, they're saying that these woods are still haunted by her. There's a heavy presence, but she's not seen going across the pasture anymore.
Okay.
But
No,
people
she's
going
still there.
into the woods feel
She's
her.
still there. She is still there. I can feel her spirit there today, right now, as we're on this line.
So Nathaniel is saying it was extremely primitive back then. DNA testing
Yes.
wasn't available until the 80s. And even though dental testing was available for many years, most courts wouldn't take it into a factual evidence until the 50s.
About the most they had then
Yeah.
would have been fingerprint evidence, which came in the 1890s. So they
And
would have had
back
fingerprint
then,
evidence.
back then, who knows if she even got to go to the dentist? I mean, we don't know.
No, she probably never
Yeah,
did.
she was 2, so
No, she would have never went to a dentist. Plus, her
Mhm.
family, and I can tell you because she was part of my family.
Oh,
Her family was poor. They
Yeah.
didn't have money to go luxuries like that. It was
mm-mm.
take your kid to the dentist or feed your kid. They fed the kid.
Yeah, that's right.
so
That's sad.
Blaine, you had popped out for just a second. You didn't get to hear. Blaine's granddaughter daughter is named Brittany, and it's from this region. His family is from, his name is Rohan.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
can say Rohan because we're Southern, but his name
Yeah.
is Blaine Rohan, and that's French.
Actually, the first name we had was De Rohan, which D in French means the. So De Rohan, and that family goes back to one of the favorite kings of all time of France, is King Louis XIV, which is an ass. So I'm descended from asshole. France. Yeah, I'm from the asshole of France. That's where my relatives came from.
Well, besides that, you're also related to, you've got family that's indigenous, and
I know
got
that's the
along
good part of it. That's just one bad part of my family, and I couldn't. make my history. I embrace my history, even though King Louis XIV was a total ass.
Yeah, he was a
Probably,
turd.
probably one of the worst rulers in France. Now, his son was a great ruler, perfect ruler. I mean, kind, took care of his people. Now, Louis XIV was nothing but all about him and making sure that even his own family didn't have it well off like he did. They were like, wouldn't let them sit at the same table with him when they ate. They had to sit at a separate table away from him. That's how
Right.
much of a douche nozzle he was.
Well, I do want you to know that the French Society for Psychical Research actually investigated this case. And the reason why it's so incredible. Oh, wait a minute. Nathaniel's got a good point here. Let's say this and I'll get back to the French Society for Psychical Research. He's saying, so yes, if they were in a form of monetary strain, then they choose feeding their family over luxuries of dental care, as most families in that situation back then would have.
And
He's
even
right.
if most people that had money still didn't go to a dentist because they thought it was useless.
Right. Well, Benjamin Franklin did the majority of, he had the breakthrough with dentistry more than anything.
Yeah.
So that didn't happen till, oh, thanks, Pat. Pat says, great show. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Pat.
So, but here's the thing, back to the French Society for Psychical Research. They didn't pick this case to study because the child, well, wait a minute, hold on. I was talking about Benjamin Franklin and dentures, and this was 1922. But Benjamin Franklin was extremely wealthy. That was much earlier, but it was not a mainstream medical availability. So back to it.
George Washington did not have wooden teeth. He had animal bone teeth, but he did not have wooden teeth.
Yeah, I've often wondered about that. But I have seen the pictures of it. So back to this thing with the French Society of Psychical Research. They picked this case not because a child popped up and was pointing to her body, like Teresita Basa, like the ghost that was with Plenty Younger, and the other ones that we've talked about. The reason why they picked this one is because the child came back after, the child popped up. Oh, they found the child. This is your kid. No, it's not. Here's the child again. At the spirit. And so the spirit was actually saying, no, you're wrong. I am here. And had to lead adults back into reality of what it really was. So
can you imagine though that child that showed up?
Yeah.
She had parents somewhere that either didn't care about the child.
Yeah.
Because
trying to give her away.
Trying to give her. That's probably what they did. They couldn't feed her. So it was like, hey, she looks like this little girl. So let's pawn her off on these people.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that Pauline is dead. But the child was alive and was thrown away.
Now, it would have been nice if that little girl, even though she wasn't their daughter, if the family took her in and raised her as their own, that would have been awesome.
That's what I wish had happened.
Me too. Or I'm hoping that some family took the little girl in and raised her.
I wish that there was a way we could find out what happened to that child. I
know.
Really do. But she just disappears. So the French Society of Psychical Research was actually called Institut de Métaphysique Internationale. Okay, it was founded in 1919. And the reason why they chose this particular case to study because there were no seances. There was nothing that happened spiritually, like someone coming to someone. This child was just trotting along and pointing, and came back when it was an injustice. This is not me. I'm dead over here. And so they wanted to see if she would come back again after her body was found. I do want you to know that Charles Rickett, Richet, I hope I'm not butchering his name. He won a Nobel Prize.
It would
Who
be
were his
Richet. His name
yeah,
would be Richet.
Richet, yeah,
Richet.
Richet, and
Richet.
he coined the term metaphysics. So he was one of the
Nice.
first metaphysical scientists or physicists, I guess you'd say. But he believed that the human mind can access information outside of normal sensory
Mhm.
limits,
Yes,
especially
it
during
can.
trauma, death, and intense emotion.
Yep.
So that's why he was drawn to this case because he believed he was wanting to study why she appeared and why she stopped and then she came back to
I'll tell you why she came
okay.
back. First, she came there to show them where her body was.
Yeah,
Second, she's still in those woods today because her killer's never been found. So she
right.
has unfinished business. And she will stay in those woods until someone like us goes in there and releases her.
And where
Okay.
is where is this exactly? Do we know like
Yeah.
which woods?
Well, it's not too far from where her house was.
Okay.
It's only about maybe 2 miles to where the body was found.
Okay.
So she didn't get far.
Yeah, it was within walking distance for a 2-year-old. She was
Yeah,
scooting around out there, and I wonder if something happened to her where she was injured and the person just killed her to keep anybody from finding out.
that's very possible. I mean, somebody riding a horse could have hit the poor child and
Mhm.
then didn't see her when he hit her and then realized, oh, like God, I'd hit this little child. Let me put her out of her misery. That could be one hypothesis. Other
You
one,
guys don't think it was her parents, do you?
no.
Okay.
The reason
I
I
was
say
wondering
that,
about that too, but because they were so distraught going such a distance to find her,
mhm,
Right.
I mean, they even put their money together to have pictures because they didn't have any
Oh,
photos of her.
no.
They had this picture. Wait a minute, come here. Mouse is running away. They had that drawn up of her
oh,
so that they
Poor
could put
little
it in the
baby.
paper.
Poor little baby.
It kills me.
Oh,
But
me too.
I mean, the fact that it was a death of a person and the spirit showed up, what made
yeah,
it so remarkable is that not only did the spirit show up to show people where, hey, I'm in here. Oh,
yeah.
here's a key. No, that's not me. I'm in here. That's pretty intense. I just feel like that was what drew the Society for Psychical Research
Mhm.
or the Institut de Physique, Metaphysique, whatever it was. What drew them was, hey, we can prove that when there's, extreme trauma in death, in life and the injustice of it, that their intelligence stays with it. I think that's
Yeah,
it's a fascinating case. It's
it
sad
is.
as hell, but
And we all three hate the fact that it was a child
Yes.
that didn't get to live her life. She didn't
Mhm.
get to grow up and have her own kids and have grandkids. She never got none of that experience because it was taken from her.
Yes.
Oh,
it
That
bothers me so. It really bothers me.
bothers
yeah,
me
Um,
too. Y'all can
I
feel it
look
on
at
me.
this.
I'm just
So there was a false recognition. Okay, and this shows you right here the wrong answer would not hold. The spirit of that child came back and said, yo, that's not me. So it shows intelligence. This is a perfect example of an intellectual haunting, even
yes,
though it was a child with limited abilities. Because she was little, but she did her best to find herself and show people where she was.
yeah, and that's the amazing part that little girl got to become a spirit to help find her body to at least give her mom and dad closure
yeah.
Exactly.
when they give that child a proper burial. You know,
Right.
because that meant a lot in that region
Oh,
to
goodness,
bury
baby.
your dead properly because they didn't want their souls wandering all over the universe.
Mm.
Which, unfortunately, the poor little girl's soul still is, her spirit's still out there in those woods. And she will always be told, one of us, I might have to do it remotely after the show
I wish you would.
and see if I can get her to go ahead and cross over to be with her mom and dad again.
I wish
I
you
often wonder.
I am going to do that. I am going to do
please
that.
do that.
Yeah, because I can't stand to see a child hurt. I'm the biggest baby in the world when it comes to children. I have nothing but love for children because they're gifts and they're precious.
They are precious.
And
I
if you
had
can help
wondered
her-
if she's still there to protect other people from.
Oh, yeah,
kid-
that might be.
No,
No.
You
no.
think she's tongue?
I can tell you who is a protector in those woods. French soldiers from World War II are in that woods to protect people. World War
They
I.
were looking for her. I mean, soldiers of the day were looking
Yeah.
for her.
Well, I can tell you this: there are soldiers there from World War I and World War II to protect people in those woods. So she's not alone in those woods, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
But I will cross her as soon as the show's over.
Good.
Because she needs that closure and she needs to be back with her mom and dad. You know?
I agree. I keep thinking of the guy that, I mean, I wonder if there are any other deaths in that area.
That's a
Missing
good
children?
question because usually they don't do just one. Usually once
That's
they
what
get
I
their
was
first-
thinking.
once they get a kill, it's an instinct to go kill again. And the saddest part is they find the weakest link that they can get.
That
Because
2-year-old child. That's
they're too fucking coward to kill a man or a woman because they don't have the balls to do it. But a child, they can hurt a child. I wish nothing but evil and detriment on those kind of people.
I wonder if she could help us.
Oh my. Okay, we were just talking about this, all right? I just said I'm doing a search and I am using AI because it's fast and we need this for the show. All right, so I just said, are there any other violent deaths or children, murdered or kidnapped during this time? And it said that's an excellent question, and it's what investigators later researched, and it matters because there are no confirmed cases of child murders in that area. Go al Ludu Forest in the 1920s, but there were many other violent deaths and suspicious incidences in the rural Brittany during that period, enough to raise concern. They couldn't prove the killer, but security was heightened. Okay, there was a lot of accidents, illness, and then murder confessions, witness statements. There was a lot that happened. I don't know why yet, other than okay, it says the French police. I'm pulling up the French police files now for that period, and there were assaults on women and children, domestic killings, alcohol-fueled violence, and crimes handled quietly to avoid scandal. That's what I'm thinking may have happened right there. And this area was a prime. In Pauline's case, they knew the suspect had a violent history and lived within walking distance. So they had an opportunity to be an offender.
So the police do think it was a localized person. It wasn't somebody
do.
drifting through.
Yep.
Okay. That was my next
And-
question. If there were other murders of children out a ways, that somebody just might have been, it was a crime of convenience. But
Okay.
with the
So
cops said
the
it was
French
localized.
Society for Psychical Research, or the Institute of Metaphysique International, noted that after her death, that there was unresolved hauntings in her area, and not just of ghosts, but of truth that kept coming out during these incidents of violence and deaths. There were isolated murders, and a lot of people denying that it happened, but the community started disclosing information because they had that false explanation of Pauline, and they were determined not to let that ever happen again.
Yeah.
So it did have an impact on the case. Wow, this is really interesting, guys.
This is very interesting. Now, keep going, Lee, because this is fascinating.
Yeah, and she also had a national response. It wasn't just in her area. All of France got involved because they believed that this child was reaching out from her grave to say, hey, look what happened to me. Everybody watch your kids. And they did.
I
They,
bet
you
you.
know,
Yeah.
how crazy is that?
That is asinine. I mean, it's great that the community and the country went to try to help solve this or give information on this, but it's still such heartbreaking that that poor child had to die. And anyone's been hit upside the head with me, especially baseballs back in the day when I played baseball. I had more concussions than I ever know what to do with. But I'm still here. But my skull at 2 years old, somebody hit me with a blunt force object, which they don't still know what the object was. I mean, it could be anywhere from a stick to a bat or to anything, an iron or something that hit that poor child.
Am I putting up comments that you already did, Gwen?
Yes.
No. Oh,
I'm
you
sorry, because I was researching.
Yeah.
I just saw one from Kathy. I want to make sure I put it up there. She's always so interesting.
Well, Kathy
Yeah.
just
I
put
put
that
them
one
up,
in.
and then you don't see them, and
No,
you don't
she-
put them up again.
She said it twice. Kathy did. I think she said it twice. So
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she's excited. Thank you, Kathy, for always watching. I do appreciate it. She
Yep,
watches
thanks,
most of our shows, or tries to.
Yes,
I appreciate
I
it.
really appreciate it. And when she takes the classes and workshops, it's always so much better with her in it because she always asks the coolest questions, and everybody likes talking with her. It's just really nice. She makes things better.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll never forget her coming to Mom's funeral.
yeah. I remember meeting her, and I want to tell her thank you too. When I was sick with cancer, she private messaged me like every day with different things I could do for cancer and stuff like
Good.
that. I appreciate it. Believe me, I looked into a lot of that stuff, but
Good.
without getting doctor's approval to do some of this other stuff, it was my stuff was set straight for radiation, straight chemo. Because believe me, I would have loved to take some of that other stuff without having to go through radiation. Chemo wasn't as bad, but radiation was a bitch.
Yeah, it was. I know you were sick.
So you guys, I'm gonna
Try-
share a screen before we leave. It's got the trailer on it.
Oh, right on.
Do it.
I got it to do it bigger, or hopefully it looks good bigger.
Y'all enjoy this because I've only seen it like once myself. So
Okay. Well, if you guys are ready, I'm gonna try. Just give me a second, because you never know with this craziness how it's gonna work. As Lee knows more than anybody.
I
Well-
never know.
It's crazy. So give me. All right. Nope, that ain't it. Okay. Share screen. Sometimes it works. Okay, here we go. Let's hope.
Is it doing it?
I wish people
There we
there it
go.
goes. Make it big.
I've never seen anything like this in my life.
But
Panic,
raise it up on your
I
end.
didn't do it. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, go
It
full.
won't let
Yeah,
us.
yeah, well, go ahead. Let it play.
I believe the Mothman exists.
Just have to have an open mind that there is other things out there that we do not understand.
Monster Quest. New season premieres Friday, January 2nd at 10, only on the History Channel.
Right on. There we
All
go.
right.
Now,
I hope
unfortunately, it doesn't have-
everybody got to see it.
yeah, unfortunately, the video just shows a brief thing because it didn't show my
Yeah.
episode, Lee's, or Gwen's. But we will be on. Gwen don't know yet on hers, so my suggestion is start watching January 2nd and watch
Yep.
every episode. That way, you don't miss none of us.
Just watch them all.
Watch them all and support
Watch
them.
them all.
Because Lee's
We're
will be
going
on.
to.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch every episode. Lee's is on the 3rd episode. Mine's the 5th episode. But yeah, go support them because they supported us because they didn't have to put us on film and they did. You know, I appreciate that more than you'll ever know because, and I want
Oh,
to
and
thank
they were
Lee.
awesome.
Huh?
They were awesome.
Oh, they were the best. They were the best production crew, and I've filmed 3 times for production crew, and that was the best production crew that I've ever worked with. Now, Lee's production crew was pretty nice too. They were pretty badass. But
They liked you.
these people from this production company, they were amazing.
Mhm.
I mean, just amazing. So friendly. I mean, they didn't have to go out of their way and fly from Seattle to Nashville where I could film. They didn't have
I'm
to
so
do that,
glad
but
they
they
did.
did.
I'm glad.
Now, when I filmed for Lee, I showed up. I showed up where
You
she was
did.
filming at. And when I did my other show on the Science Channel,
Mhm.
Mission Unexplained, they flew me up to Buffalo, and that crew was nice too. But I've enjoyed the 3 times I've got to film. I hope I get to do more filming because it's fun.
It's so much fun.
It
Oh,
was.
y'all, they treat you like you're a superstar. I mean, they had food when I went to film for the second show. Lee's show had food waiting on us, and the show I did up in Buffalo, they ordered out. And matter of fact, when I got there, I filmed that second show. I filmed it on a Saturday. They flew me in Friday. I had a person, a production assistant, come and pick me up, had my name on a sign and everything. I'm like, oh my God, I never had that before, you know? And they took me, they're like, we're in Buffalo. It's like, hey, you want to go eat some wings? I'm like, well, this is where they were invented. Let's go to the first wing place. And that's
Ooh.
where they took me and paid for my meal. I couldn't complain. And it was so good. I love hot wings, even though at the time, well, actually, when I filmed that, I could eat hot wings. So I had hot wings from Buffalo Hot Wings from actually Buffalo.
That's
And then
cool.
this last production company flew into Nashville where I could film because they thought my story was that important that they needed to get it on film. So
And
I
it is.
I love that. Well, all I can say is, guys, you know, I criticize myself on film, but I am going to make these people sit me down and make me watch my own episode.
you're going to have
Yes,
to
ma'am, you
because
are.
all the effort they went into to get you on the show,
Oh,
you
yeah.
at least owe it to them and yourself to watch because you might be surprised what comes
Yeah,
off.
but I will. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm gonna have to have a little support next to me. So
If you got support, you're gonna get 5 of these upside your head if you don't watch it.
and his hands are really probably the size of my head or bigger.
I got some big ass hands. I ain't afraid to tie you upside their head now.
I know when Blaine and I stand together, it's like me, and then it's Blaine.
Yeah.
Wait. It's funny. So, but
Y'all
yes,
crack me up.
everybody,
It's like-
please watch,
like
whether
the
we're
first-
on that episode or not.
Yeah,
Please watch.
watch all the episodes because
Yes.
such a great production company, and they were nothing but first class toward us, and we want to show them love like they showed us. So you guys do the favor and watch the episodes. Plus, you might like the show. I remember
Yes.
the original Monster Quest was a badass show.
It was.
So
Yes.
and you got to remember
A
that.
lot of
ended in
people have
2002.
said that to me since this is
Well, you got to
about.
figure though, like, this was filmed 15 years ago on the original episodes. Now it's 15 years later. The technology they got, it's going to be amazing
Mhm.
what this
Yep.
comes out and looks like.
And Brandon's episode is going to be awesome. He had to sign something because they're doing a lot of AI work with it.
I had to sign like 5 different papers because of the AI and the CG they did on mine. And I don't know what it's going to look like yet either because we have not seen the final product. All
Yeah,
I
I
know
don't
is
have a clue.
no. And I'm looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to all you guys getting to watch it and support us and support them. It's a
Yeah.
win-win for everybody.
I gotta
Yes, it
say, everybody that we encountered up there were just great. They really, and we got stuck in an airport. They, all
That's
I
all
can say is, put it this way: Lee's going off like a Southern woman should, and I took 1 minute. I took 1 minute, and she was going off. These other people were going off, and I just took my little phone and I walked over there, and I
I
said,
showed my arse.
"Yeah." She showed
Nice.
her arse, and
I
then
didn't know too, so
I walked
y'all
over
ain't
to
leaving me stuck up in Seattle.
Well, we weren't in Seattle. That's the problem. We were in another airport, and I about had to go to
Oh,
airport
y'all
jail.
were at I thought y'all were at SeaTac, but y'all flew into SeaTac, right?
Yeah, Seattle. Yeah. Hey, I
Seattle.
got something to show you. You ready?
Yep. Do it. Do it.
Woohoo!
Not too
Now,
bad,
I
huh?
I know. I like the picture, Blaine, on the intro. Have you seen the picture where you're going? I love it.
Yeah.
I had to
I
do
do
that.
too.
I love it. I know you. I thought you were going to tell me don't use that one, but
Oh,
you
I
were
love that
doing
one.
the. I love it too. That's why I had to use it.
Also, I found the house, or a house like the house.
Oh, like her house?
Yeah, that's
That's
that they believe that is the house. Of course, it's been modernized. There's a
Oh yeah.
satellite roof, and you can see the roof is new, but obviously that house is very old.
oh yeah.
Yes.
And they believe that was her house,
Aw.
or it was of the era for sure.
Yeah, you can look at the stonework and tell that was an older house because it's weathered pretty well.
Yeah, bless her.
Excuse me.
Oh, it
Well,
kills
Blaine,
me.
if you can help her, please do, because that just it breaks my heart. Little 2-year-old, just
Already done. I
please.
did it
Thank,
while
So,
I did it while we're actually on the show.
thank you.
She was so
Well-
sweet. I got to tell y'all how I did it. I walked up to her in spirit form and energy form, and somehow I remember how to speak French. I spoke to her in fluent French, which I can't do that much anymore because I forgot a lot of the words. But I spoke to her in fluent French. She took my hand. I walked her over to Janawa. Janawa walked her. I watched her walk hand in hand with Janawa over to her mom and dad. Janawa handed her hand to her mom and dad, and she went through the door, and bam, she was gone. And she did look back and
Good.
smile.
Oh,
I remember this. She looked back at me and said, "Merci," which means thank you in French.
mhm.
Which it just melted in my heart. I had to tell y'all that before you went off air, but
Yes.
I do it in the show because it was bugging me so bad. I didn't want to see that child suffer.
You said beautiful. So
okay. So, I went on the site. Y'all right?
Yeah, I just this
It takes a
one-
minute. It's fun.
he's
One of the-
getting better. It's okay. He's getting better.
one of the damn after effects of radiation is you have this secretion that comes down your throat,
Yep.
and it
Yeah.
catches you right in the middle of your throat and chokes you to death. So,
Well, you've been talking about
Yeah.
an hour, so that's a lot. It wouldn't,
well, it does this. I don't say a
When
word.
I had radiation, I didn't have it near as many times as you,
Mm.
but yeah, that
Yeah.
taste.
35
Yeah.
damn times is a long damn time. Let me tell y'all.
Yes.
Do you still have do you still have the aftertaste? I won't call it because I don't know what else to call it exactly, but do you still have it as strong or is it getting better?
The only thing I'll get now is that secretion. It's
Okay.
basically it's just like snot, but it's thicker
Yeah.
than snot is. It has no flavor to it at all, but it's still a pain in the ass.
Okay, so the French Society of Psychical Research, because I'm not going to remember how to say the other title, they reported that this place, this location, this forest, has a residual memory, not just a residual haunting or an intellectual. This is a residual memory. So the forest is haunted by the memory of what happened to this child. And sudden silence of birds. You feel like you're watched all the time in there. You can get disoriented even though you're on a familiar path. The children won't go in there, period. And you also have a feeling that a location calls to you. And
It does. I can tell you that for a fact. Because not only the little girl was there are several other people that died in those woods. There are soldiers from World War I and earlier battles that France had with other countries that are in that woods. There's World War II soldiers in that woods. Yeah, so there was a lot of trauma that went on in that area.
Wow.
Well, because I know the Germans during World War II bombed the living shit out of Brittany. And it was funny because it wasn't Paris, but they didn't bomb Paris because they were in Paris. The Nazis were in Paris, so That's
Yeah.
how it got spared, but everything else was fair game to them.
So
Well,
I
you
do
guys-
want you to know that the police did focus on a man after the child's body was found, and they focused on a specific local man. And the profile of him, although they don't say his name because they couldn't prove it, they said that he was a local resident, a long-term laborer, and he lived within walking distance and knew the forest paths well. He was an alcoholic, a domestic abuser. He had been arrested several times for assault. He had impulse control issues, poor emotional regulation, and in the daytime he acted one way, but at night after he'd been drinking, he was just a mean drunk. And he placed the body in a familiar terrain, not to conceal it, but kind of lay her down, like, oh shit, what did I do?
No.
The soldiers in the woods are saying it was him, and
All right.
they're
And
taking.
they said he was never named, but
No, it's okay. They know who he is.
They beat the tar out of him. They beat the hell out of him. He
They're
was
still beating the hell out of him.
Good. Good.
Every day, it's a different soldier takes over and starts that ass whooping. He's getting a country boy ass whooping every 5 minutes from a different soldier, sometimes 3 or 4, 5 soldiers. So,
Good.
reap
All
what
right,
you sow,
so-
bastard.
Hey guys, I'm gonna interrupt one
back.
minute. I love you, but I need to go because I gotta grab the other thing. I think mine's gonna be episode 7, the lady
I know.
said, but she's not sure. She's gonna check. It's either 1 or 7.
When you probably want to hear this,
Okay.
after they did another autopsy, okay, of her bones and whatever, they said that it was inconsistent with a fall because it was so severe. It couldn't have been an accident. She didn't die of exposure, hypothermia. She was not starved. It was not an animal attack. She was not sick. It was definitely ruled a homicide. And they said that it was a blunt object. It could have been a fist, but not likely. And like a forceful impact against a hard surface.
Lee, she was hit by a liquor bottle.
And there was no sign of struggle, praise the Lord. And there was no evidence of like sexual staging or ritual.
Nope.
This was more about impulse
He
violence.
walked her over the head with a bottle
Yeah, I could see that.
because he scared her, and she cried and thought that he was going to get caught with that child, and he whopped her upside the head with his liquor bottle. Piece
Yeah.
of shit. And hello, Brandon. Do you know what episode you're going to be on yet?
All right, guys, I'm gonna tell you good night. I love you
Good night.
guys.
Well, we need to get
Good
off here
night.
anyway. We went over it anyway, so we're not taking up airspace for her next show.
Yep, we're going to have to run. All right, guys. So thank you for listening tonight about Pauline Picard. Poor Pauline. She may not have been able to solve her own murder, but she at least solved the fact that that child was not her. And she has enough attention from the right people to protect so many others. And the town came together to prevent anything like this happening again. They couldn't stop the crime, but they could stop false evidence. So
Yeah.
I feel like she did make a mark in this world. I do pray for the child that they thought was Pauline because nobody claimed her. So thank you. Hello,
Yeah.
my family, Brandon. We love you.
We love you, brother.
And Kathy, thank you. I feel like it was a very interesting case. I appreciate you sitting with us as we walked it
Yeah,
through.
thank you, everybody that came, and I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll tell you Happy
Yes.
New Year next week, but this week it's Merry Christmas. And if I offend you, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not going to tell you, the other things like happy this and that, and no. And it's funny. I'm going to be me. Y'all gonna like it. So till next week. Who are we doing next week, Lee?
Oh, let's see. Merry Christmas, Kathy. All right, so let's see.
Or do you want to do a special Family Spirit episode next week?
We might do that.
Why don't we do that?
Let's do that because we have a big surprise of a podcast that's coming to us. I really think this might be the way to go. Although Palma Vecchio from the 17th century is a great case about a ghost that solves their own murder. And it's family members revealing betrayal and murder and where the body was located and exposed. So we'll at least have let's have a announcement besides, the History Channel and all of that. Let's have an announcement and then let's try to cover. Don't forget this Monster Quest, January 2nd.
Which
And
is
those
a
that
Friday.
live us from All Access Network. And don't forget Brandon Cooper, too, as we've been saying. He's popped in here and talked to us for a minute. Feel free to follow him because he posts a lot of cool stuff. And he's got some podcasts of his own coming out. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Love you, brother.
Love you too. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
See you next Monday.